Hello, Standard 10. Going to teach Biology, Chapter 8, the Circulatory System, and it is Part 3. Already we have discussed two parts, in which we have discussed in detail about the blood. In blood, what we have already discussed, I have discussed that blood is composed of two things: the fluid part, plasma, and which we have already discussed, and other is the cellular part. In cellular part, we have discussed in detail about the RBCs. They are the oxygen carriers, okay, in which hemoglobin is present, which we have discussed. We have discussed in detail about the WBCs, means white blood cells or leukocytes, which is the defense system of our body. And third cellular part is the platelets. Okay. So dear children, today we will discuss in detail about the platelets. Okay. Now, coming to the point, platelets. What I have told to use scientific means. Okay. As RBC erythrocyte, WBC leukocyte, platelet is the thrombocyte. That is thrombocyte. It is the scientific name. So always use scientific name, thrombocyte. Now, about the structure, what type of cell it is, whether nucleus is present or not, non-nucleated, no nucleus. So it is non-nucleated, and the number you can see, the number is the number is 2 and 40 to 4 and 40. Okay, and important part that it is produced by a giant cell, and the name of that cell is megakaryocyte. Megakaryocyte. Now a question arises: where these megakaryocytes are there? They are present in the bone marrow only. Bone marrow. In bone marrow, one giant cell is there, megakaryocyte, and that is responsible for the production of this platelet. Very clear? Next part, what are the functions of platelet? Functions of WBC and RBC we have seen. Here we will discuss about the function of platelet. Platelet helps in clotting of blood, related to blood clotting. Now, what is blood clotting? Dear children, whenever we get cut in our body, the blood comes out. And all the body's blood come out. No, after some time, the blood, coming out of blood is stopped, and that is called blood clotting. Very clear on that. And how it is stopped? Who stops it? That is very important. What will happen if there will be no clotting of blood? All the blood of the body will come out, which may lead to death. So, how the blood clotting, clot, and other name of clotting is coagulation also. Now, that part is important. When there is cut in our body part, cut in the skin part, the platelets, after cut, platelets disintegrate. Whenever there is cut, the platelets which are present in our body, they get disintegrate. And as they disintegrate, they release thrombokinase. Thrombokinase, which is also known as thromboplastin, Stuart factor or X factor. Very clear? And this thrombokinase, in the presence of calcium, okay, this thrombokinase, in the presence of calcium and convert prostaglandin into thrombin. Prostaglandin into thrombin in the presence of calcium ion. And this calcium ion is already present in the plasma of the blood. Okay. And this thrombokinase change prostaglandin to thrombin in the presence of calcium. Now, what is prostaglandin? It was already present in our blood and it was in the inactive form. And in the presence of thrombokinase and calcium, it became active, and active form is thrombin. Okay. Now, okay, thrombin is formed. What is the function of thrombin? This thrombin, okay, this thrombin in the presence of calcium change fibrinogen to fibrin. Fibrinogen to fibrin. Okay, this fibrinogen is changed to fibrin. Who changes it? This thrombin only in the presence of this calcium and for the production of prostaglandin, vitamin K is necessary or phytoquinone is necessary, which is present in the green leafy vegetable. Phytoquinone of this prostaglandin is changed into thrombin, and thrombin changes the fibrinogen into fibrin. Okay, and fibrin is a thread-like structure which stick to the cut area, and due to this fibrin, the cut part is blocked and blood is clotted. Very clear. This way, blood clotting takes place in our body. And why the blood is inside our blood vessels, it never clots. Continuous running due to presence of heparin. Okay, and sometime after injury inside our body the blood clots. That is dangerous. And for that, in the live class you have seen, I have asked you to take one homeopath medicine, Arnica 30. Now, and other thing what I have told, that so blood clotting we have understood. Sometimes, suppose this is the blood vessel, okay, and blood is passing through this. Blood is passing through this. And cholesterol, a type of fat, deposits here. Okay, cholesterol. And when the blood goes through it, in the presence of cholesterol, it clots, and which may lead to death. So cholesterol is not good for our health. Now, one disease is there, and the name of that disease is hemophilia. A person suffering from hemophilia, there the blood clotting is slowed down. Okay, and more amount of blood is lost from the body. And you must have heard one disease, dengue fever, viral dengue. In that, the counting of the platelets decreases. Very clear or not? The counting of the platelets decreases. And if the counting will decrease, platelets will be decreased, blood clotting will be slowed down. The person may die. Now, coming to the other part, that is blood transfusion. Blood transfusion. Sometimes, if more bleeding takes place, we require blood. Who gives the blood? Someone gives the blood. And the person who gives the blood is the donor. And who receives the blood is the recipient. Okay. Now, the person who donates the blood is the donor and who receives the blood is the recipient. So, we can donate, we can give blood to anyone? No. We will match the group. Then only we can give blood or can take blood. So, coming to the blood group, there are 4 blood groups: A, B, AB and O. These are the names given. And the scientist was Carl Landsteiner, who discovered this blood group. Now, why blood group is A or B? It depends on the antigen and the antibody. Antigen and other is antibody. Listen, if blood group A is there, means A antigen is present, and just opposite to it, antibody B is present. In blood group B, antigen B is present and antibody A is present. In blood group AB, antigen A and B both are present and no antibody. Are present. In blood group O, no antigens are there and antibody A and B both are present. Okay, see here. So, AB, since antigen A and B both are present, it can take blood from anyone. So, a person having blood group AB or blood group AB is called a universal recipient, can take blood from anyone. And O, it has got no antigen, so it can give blood to anyone. So, it is called universal donor and O is called universal recipient. Very clear?